time we have Evilswarms versus Fire Fists. So we got the Evilswarms on the left, first tournament playing them, and Ben's Fire Fists on the right. He won the previous tournament using pretty much the same build. I think it was exactly the same. And yeah, this is first proper game me testing my Evilswarms. So I start by summoning Mandragora, and then setting 4 back row and passing turn. So Ben goes for a duality, revealing double mystical space typhoon and another duality. So he goes for the super mystical space typhoon. He then goes to activate Mystical Space Typhoon and doesn't quite know which one to go for, so rolls a die. And I chain the Infestation Pandemic, which he would have destroyed. Just to try and protect Mandragora. So he sets 2 and passes turn. Oh, sorry, sets 3 and passes turn. So I swing in with Mandragora, and he takes it. 1550 damage. And unfortunately my phone doesn't do 50s for the damage calculator. So we get some paper in and do it old school. So I end with 4 back row. Now at this point Ben doesn't have any idea what I got set. He knows he's blown through 1 pandemic, so I've only got maximum 2 left. So he goes for a bear, because most of the time you can't actually protect Evilswarms monsters from monster effects. So he attacks, and I chain Forbidden Dress. He then responds with a Tensen, which would boost his attack up a ton, and I don't want him doing damage, so I'm just working out which card to use. And it's at this stage that I'm asking him whether or not Tensen targets, and it does, so I chain Forbidden Dress again, second dress, which means that he only gets the 300 attack boost from Tensen, because he doesn't get the other part which targets, because Dress prevents targeting. So he gets a 300 boost from Tensen, and then he drops 600 from Dress, so his bear is now on 1300. So when he attacks into Mandragora, he'll take 250 damage. So I activate my Infestation Infection, bouncing Evilswarm Mandragora, in order to add Evilswarm Caster to my hand. normal summon the Castor, and get the additional normal summon of Heliotrope, and then attack with them both. So Ben responds with a Mirror Force, but I have an Infestation Pandemic in hand. So they don't get affected by the Mirror Force, the attacks go through. And he takes 1750 and then 1950. So yeah, when I overlay into Ophion, he chains Solemn Warning, putting him down to 500 life points, which is pretty risky, but it does clear my field of that Ophion, which could really slow him down and gives me a lot of presence. So he goes for a Pot of Duality, getting, I believe, Deprison, Blaster, and a Leopard. Oh no, sorry, that's it's a bear, not a blaster. And he goes for the bear. So he normal summons the bear, attacks him for 1600, and I chain Breakthrough Skill. The plan is to switch that for a Fiendish Chain, which would stop the attack altogether, but Breakthrough Skill as it is means I'll take the damage, but he won't get his effect off. So I take 19 because of the Tensen, putting me down to 6100. So all I draw into is Mystical Space Typhoon. Really at this stage, the only thing that can save me is either Korykion or any Evilswarm which I can then bounce with Infection for a Korykion. So he goes in with the attack for 16. Gets the Tenki from the effect, and uses Tenki to add Leopard to his hand. Normal summons the Leopard, and uses its effect to search for Tensu. Plays the Tensu, which gives him an additional normal summon. So he banishes 2 Fire Fists in order to special summon Blaster from his hand. And so he forgot that he'd done a battle phase. So passes his turn to me. I set one an end. Blaster goes back to his hand. Sorry, no, that wasn't actually a set card. That was actually a card in my hand. And he thought it was set 2, so he tries to go, and it doesn't work. And he ends up swinging for 18. Using Bear's effect to set a Tenki from his deck, then activates it in order to get a spirit from his deck. Normal summons the spirit. He then tributes the 2 for Blaster, which he can't actually do because Tensu only allows Beast Warriors. And yeah, Blaster's not a Beast Warrior, so I get him to go back. And he ends. And at this point, I think I have an answer. I have 3 Darks in my grave, so I go into Dark Arm Dragon. And I'm about to use the effect when he goes for Fiend's Chain, so that makes the Dark Arm Dragon pretty much useless, just a wall now. So he uses Bear's effect to pop the Tenki and get rid of Dark Armed. And at this point, he tributes the 2 to Normal Summon Blaster, and I scoop because don't have enough life points to deal with it and nothing to do. So thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for part 2.